Good evening and welcome to the news. Here are the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs National Conference of Chief Secretaries in New Delhi on concluding day. A tripartite peace accord signed between the centre, Assam government and ULFA. Government to take final call on functioning of Memhalaya Cement Limited soon. Pam Viewpoint inaugurated to preserve sacred altar Mau Khong Oi in Mau Tawar. One-day table tennis tournament held in July sees participants of over 30 contenders. The news in details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired the National Conference of Chief Secretaries in New Delhi on the concluding day today. This is the third such conference, the first being held in June 2022 in Dharamshala and the second in January this year in Delhi. Driven by the vision of the Prime Minister of putting the principle of cooperative federalism in action, the three-day National Conference of Chief Secretaries is being organized to encourage participative governance and partnership between the centre and the state governments. The conference witnessed participation of more than 200 people, including representatives of the central government, chief secretaries and other senior and officials of all the state and union territories. The Memorandum of Settlement, a tripartite accord, was signed between the centre, Assam government and ULFA today. It is intended to bring lasting peace in the northeast region. The Memorandum of Settlement will be signed in the presence of the Union Home Minister Amit Shah. The ULFA faction headed by Arabinda Rajkhowa had begun unconditional talks with the central government in 2011. Despite strong opposition from the hardline faction led by Paresh Barua, who is believed to be residing at a place along China and Myanmar border. Deputy Chief Minister in charge Tourism Sngaobalang Dhar has said that the management of the Memhalaya Cement Limited MCCL decided to dismantle the chimney of the plant since it was old and there was fears that it might collapse anytime soon. On the functioning of the government-owned cement plant, the Industries Minister said that the government will take into confidence the stakeholders before taking any decision on the same, but hinted at a permanent closure of the plant as stated by the Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma recently. According to him, the state government requires huge investment for moving forward with the cement factory, even though more than Rs 300 crores have been invested in the project in the last 15 years.
Atos kana barin ki lapan prayu dengan lawat ke report handel tu bode wala rimbol aslam ha timat ke online di timah yo ura kanu ko por musau nakata kata bahab ni pranyo mom kren pentri ka kata dai gowe dah gowe dai berge MCLE lembaga jing request lokal ni MDC bat katwani ke stakeholder te ni perkhat he kan ni le no sotu jing ai bobon te Dengan perkat ni yang ustum temai perkat bah kan hukum government will take a decision. Ham let ke joint venture na, ham let ke action na. Ni perkat bah kan hukum best tam muncul ni kata. Mujung amu it leads towards that. Tam banganong ban kang mantan, ngamu tang kejim tu ni kai berbahaya tam le kata. Tak ada kejim tu. Kabang empat si mereka right pat. What decision dah? Makan nong sekunta ini ya bikot di hab te itu di. Belum kampung katuan ni kita dalam waktu angkut yang MLA, MDC, PCA, Migira, Catman, kampung stakeholder ini sim bagi jimu bahatam ini sim kita.
2 shops and 4 scooters burned down in a fire incident at Dhobi Tola area in Jhalupara in Shillong on Thursday. It is yet to be confirmed whether it was set ablaze by some miscreant or an accident. However, according to sources, the same group of antisocial elements who recently burned down several scooters parked on the roadside in Mauprem area is suspected to have hand in the incident. An FIR has been filed to the Jhalupara police outpost and no one has been arrested so far. to preserve a memorial stone Mau Kong Oi that used to be sacred altar to perform traditional rituals and offerings. The Dorbar Shnong Mau Tawar has turned the area into a park cum viewpoint. The tourism site was formally inaugurated today by the executive member in charge of development Tabor Lang Pathau, who is also the local MDC, in the presence of members of executive committee of the Dorbar Shnong and residents of the locality. The park cum viewpoint was constructed through the funds from the untied grant of the 15 Finance Commission, earmarked by the local MDC. Speaking on the occasion, Pathau lauded the Dorbar Shnong for taking the initiative to preserve this sacred place, adding that this initiative is important as it provides a peek into the rich historical heritage while keeping the younger and future generation aware about the presence of such sacred places.
Konsultan kapor bala siya kibri konsul nang step ban up anang ni kecika ban ped ikilum makasang ikilum Himalaya ki bangila ban itang ki portelang ngis kemba ubleun kurku ini senang un kurku ini kecika badak ni kapor siya ban sangnoru nga ai kublai Christmas wala da ka Christmas ka adep maganar dang day kapor nga ai kublai Christmas si phiki nang senang molai motowar bro bat khamtam na kamtan kesnam thamai advance bobleun norkat bat phi way Balang nong senang bait tungi ya kini kesenang motor lumusing bobleun nang kurku Singapore nawan bakani kesenang kan nang kiu makaladi kesenang ga beremtam pok kesenang molai bangit scam bobleun kurku iki.
Indian Space Research Organisation is planning to launch 50 satellites in the next 5 years for geointelligence gathering. Speaking at the Tech Fest on an annual science and technology event organized by the Indian Institute of Technology Bombay, ISRO Chairman S. Somanath yesterday said this will include the creation of layers of satellite in different orbits with the capacity to track the movement of troops and image thousands of kilometers of areas. He also said that it is important to improve the ability of the satellite to detect changes, to bring in more AI-related and data-driven approach and analyze data, reduce data downloads and get only the necessary information. The District Rural Development Agency successfully organized block-level programs as part of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra for 2 days on Wednesday and Thursday at Beta Singh CNRD block and Rera Para CNRD block. The event witnessed the participation of officials from various line departments and agencies, beneficiaries among others. The event are aimed at empowering and informing citizens at about the central government's flagship scheme and programs. The ongoing yatra, part of the Hamara Sankalp Viksit Bharat campaign, is set to continue until January 26, 2024.
जो सेंटर की स्कीम है, जो स्टेट की स्कीम्स हैं, उसका लाभ हर आदमी को मिले, जो भी गांव में है कोई भी इसमें छूटने ना पाए। और ये सरकार की जिम्मेदारी है। अभी मैं जब यहाँ पर आया तब ऐसा पता चला कि बहुत से डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को भी इस संकल्प यात्रा के बाद पता चला कि कहीं पे हमारा रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं है।
The Indian Navy today unveiled the new design for Admirals Appets. According to the Indian Navy, the new design, in line with the announcement made by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Navy Day observed at Sindhudurg earlier this month. The Indian Navy said that the octagon in the new design, drawn from the naval ensign and inspired from Rajmudra of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, is a true reflection of the rich heritage. The Indian Navy said that the adoption of the new design reaffirms its commitment to the two pillars of Prime Minister Modi's Panch Prant, pride on the country's heritage and removal of the mentality of slavery. The West Jaintia District Table Tennis Association organized a one-day tournament 2023 at Kiang Nangba Indoor Stadium in Nat Thalabo, Dong Mi Sngi Jawai today. The tournament featured 32 young participants competing in under-16 and men's categories. In the final match of the under-16 boys singles, Korban D. Khongla emerged victorious after defeating Kermi W. Luwat with the score of 11 by 5, 9 by 11, 9 by 11, 11 by 6 and 11 by 8. Meanwhile, in the men's singles final, Rafael Dakar defeated Dionysius Chulai with a score of 11-6, 11-8, 11-9 and 11-7. In the men's double final, Rafael Dakar and Dionysius Chulai secured a win against Rabin Pasa and Muni Kinjin with a score of 11-4, 11-9, 11-9 and 11-5. The weather report. Maximum temperature recorded was 19.5 degrees Celsius, while minimum temperature recorded is 11.1 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity recorded in the morning was 66%, while in the evening was 64%. Forecast: Shillong and its adjoining areas will experience dry weather most likely. Before we come to an end, on the news, let us look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs National Conference of Chief Secretaries in New Delhi on concluding day. Tripartite peace accord signed between Centre, Assam Government and ULFA. Government to take final call on functioning of Maumlo Chera Cement Limited soon. Pam Viewpoint inaugurated to preserve sacred altar Mau Kong Oi in Mau Tawat. One-day table tennis tournament held in Jowai sees participation of over 30 contenders. We have come to the end of the news. Until we meet again tomorrow, same time, same channel. Good night.